I mean, it's not great. No spare parts, no reception.
Stay safe, Pat. Text us tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll talk to you then.
Patrick on his own in the wilderness.
This is a story about a catastrophic breakdown in the high country. It required real bush fixes to get out of, and maybe with different actions, it could have all been avoided. But before everything went bad, let's take you back to where this trip began.
All right, welcome back to Aussie Arvos. You've caught us right on a Friday afternoon. Anya just finished work and we are fanging it up the mountain to hopefully find some snow. We're currently heading up the Black Spur and then up towards Marysville, and then up Lake Mountain and heading towards Woods Point. So we're trying to find the highest elevation mountains we can. Obviously in winter there's a lot of shut tracks, so this should hopefully be our best bet. We've got a few mates already in Woods Point that we're meeting there at Comet Flat. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend, and we thought, why not bring you guys along for it? So I reckon let's just get straight into it. Go find some snow.
So Anya and I drove into the night along the Warburton Woods Point Road, crossing the Goulburn River several times until we met up with our mates at our first campsite.
All right, so we've woken up at Comet Flat, just outside of Woods Point. It was a pretty tight campground. This place gets kind of busy, but it's literally right alongside the Goulburn River. So yeah, really neat spot to stop for the night. It's like a bog hole down here. There's puddles everywhere, but the sun is out, which is great for the weather, but not so great if we're trying to find some snow. So we'll see how we go. We'll head up the mountain now and yeah, get into it.
So on this trip, I'm joined by a couple of good mates and their partners as we venture into the high country to try and find some snow in our four-wheel drives.
So what's the plan today, Anya?
Find snow. That's why we've got 3 toboggans in the back of the nose.
Yeah, that's right. Joe went out and bought 3 toboggans. That was a bit eager, I gotta admit, but we'll see.
We'll definitely find enough snow to go tobogganing on.
We might find some slush, but we'll see.
Now, after our big coastal New South Wales trip, Anya and I were keen to have the 80 series back in the high country to do what it does best. We had a heap to check out, so wasted no time making tracks up the mountain towards our first chance of snow for the trip. However, it wasn't long until Anya spotted what put the town of Woods Point on the map.
It's long as. Basically, they found gold in the Goulburn River. So what we camped next to last night was the Goulburn River. It looked very small there. Yeah, that's the Goulburn River. So if that keeps flowing all the way down into Lake Eildon and then obviously all the way to the Murray River. So yeah, they found gold in that, and that's how the town sprung up in the beginning. Then from there, it quickly became one of the most remote but richest gold mining towns in Victoria.
We continued our ascent into the mountains until we arrived at our first possible snow spot, Mount Salma.
Well, we've arrived at Mount Salma. There's just one thing missing. Snow. Where's the snow?
Now usually, Mount Salma is a pretty safe bet for snow on a cold and rainy day, but as we pushed for the summit, we found something.
Snow! 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 Snow!
We found it!
I don't know if we've got enough for our toboggans.
There's no snow left. This is all that remains on the top of Mount Salma. You can't, this is one thing I'm going to say about snow trips. Liam and I have been very fortunate enough to go on some absolutely epic snow trips, but usually it's like the night before, all right, we're getting a good rainfall, the conditions are right, you just got to wing it and do it that day. Like when you try and plan trips weeks in advance, you can't guarantee the weather, and that's just the reality. But in saying that, it's a beautiful day out here. The sun's out, it's really nice. And hey, we did find some snow, so.
Better than no snow.
Better than no snow.
Patrick was responsible for buying this food.
Yeah, this is Mr. Max.
As in, I've done the dessert and he's gotten all the lunch and breakfasts. And
tell me you're not feeling like a hot pie though, seriously. It's cold. Nothing more I'd like.
But there was still a chance for snow as we had another mountain to head to.
All right, got a bit of a steep little hill climb here.
Had to warm up the tyres.
Definitely should have had the tyres aired down for that bit, but
yes, Patrick. Definitely.
Yeah, anyway. To be fair, the first time I went up it was fine, then I went back to do it again for the camera.
I think because it hadn't been already.
It was way harder the second time.
Yeah. Patrick, what happened to the pies? Where's the sausage roll?
This one's not good, Anya.
Oh, Pat.
No, it's alright, that's safe.
After our accident with the pies, we pushed on to Mount Useful, which we hoped could have some snow. Now, Mount Useful did have a little more, but not really what we were hoping for. And after that small amount of snow, the day was getting on, so we headed to lower ground, stopping in to get some much needed firewood for tonight's big cook-up. We were heading down to a great spot we had picked out on Donnelly's Creek, where we'd have plenty of room to set up camp for the night.
Okay, you can see it on camera. It's actually snowing. All right, so since it's so cold, Anya's gonna make a dessert tonight. She's making a
Apple crumble.
apple crumble. It's just starting to snow. Well, I say it's snow, it's probably really sleet, but it's quite cold up here, but this should hopefully heat us all up. I got a question for you, Anya, while you're doing this.
Okay, answer
What
me.
is your favorite part of camping out here in the high country?
My friends.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a fair call.
I like the camp cooking. Campfires. Campfires are the best
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So we're just chilling around camp while Anya's pulling out hot coals. Some bloke comes around from next door and literally hand delivers a meal.
Some bloody legend.
Some bloody true blue legend. That's you don't get that in Melbourne CBD. That's only in the high country. You get free food. Like, come on.
All right, now the apple's been brewing about an hour. We're, what? What's so funny about that?
I don't know. It's just funny the way your eyes are looking. Yeah, sorry. I'll
Okay,
do this
I'll
one.
just do it.
No, tell me.
Okay. Well,
It
apparently
doesn't
I
need to be
look
full.
funny.
It doesn't need to be fully in
Yep.
depth. You just say
All
like
right, so the apple's been brewing about an hour, so we're gonna make
On
the
the camp
crumble for
oven.
on top.
It is. This is where it really comes together.
Oh,
Low key, I'd prefer a horse. Horses don't break down.
Patrick, what's your favourite thing about camping? Seeing as you threw me under the bus about that before.
My favorite thing about camping would have to be.
You can't think of one thing you like
No,
about camping.
I enjoy.
No.
My favorite thing about camping is obviously just the camping aspect. Just like literally just rocking up to camp and having a fire and just doing like all those basic human things that we don't actually get to do
Sorry.
anymore as humans. That's gotta be my number one thing.
Oh!
Nice.
Look at that.
Oh, Anya.
Cheers, boom.
Hmm?
That's actually good, Anya.
What do you mean actually?
No, I mean like. Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually, thanks, Anya. That's a really good one.
Okay, very good, Patrick. Oh, at least everyone's not teasing me about my curry this time.
I woke up that morning ready for another great day in the high country, blissfully unaware of what was about to unfold.
All right, so leaving camp, heading out. So we'll just see where the day takes us.
And it turns out the day wasn't going to take us very far at all.
It was all crunchy.
What the hell was that? Is that brake related?
It sounds like it's coming from this, like this side. Yeah, it's on the left. It's 100% on the left.
I don't know. It sounds like
It's coming from the left. I reckon let me drive and
CV
you
or
can have
something
a
on the
look.
axle or something. I'll have to I kind of need to jack the wheel up and spin it.
You won't if you want to pull up.
I might see if we can try and find a wider spot. I know it's probably not ideal, but I've probably got to jack one of the wheels up.
We're really close to Jorgensen's flood campground.
Yeah, I reckon we just keep pushing to that.
It was pretty clear from those sounds that we had a serious problem on our hands, and it didn't take long until we realised what it was.
Look at that.
Shit.
That's a wheel bearing.
Look at that.
Yeah, so I'm glad we checked that.
You're not limping that home, mate. That's the same as that patrol that drove past us yesterday.
How do you know it's wheel bearing?
Because it's still not.
I'll pull it apart and I don't have wheel bearings, but I got my 50 film wheel. Got a 50 film wheel hub socket, so. Thanks.
This is like the
the live workshops with Dan.
It's so loose. Look at that. That is terrible.
That's why your brakes were feeling funny.
Yeah, well, I think so, exactly right.
Because you'd pump the brakes and
yeah, it wasn't even doing anything. It was just moving the whole rotor. God damn it. See, this is what I should have done last night at camp, is check the car. Instead, start drinking beers.
And throwing all the wood on the fire.
Yeah.
Then I became the menace.
Yeah, literally.
Oh. What is it?
Oh, just the wheel bearings have collapsed, I think. You
How
can
do you
just
know?
hear it all grinding around in there. Well, I may as well take the rest of this brake off because we're going to need to push new bearings into the... Well, I reckon, okay, what the geo is, I'm probably going to need to either get one of you to
Do a parts
call
run?
my brother or get service, because yeah, I don't think it's going to be going out, leave any of our wheel bearings.
So,
That sucks.
Which is fine, like, I mean, I'm not in a bad spot to be broken down, like I could be
no, yeah.
on a buddy. Like, it's not a bad spot to do it. But yeah, I reckon yeah, basically front I'm gonna take the brake off and just double check there's nothing else cooked. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm gonna need wheel bearings. Alright, so we need new wheel bearings, and obviously I don't have any spare ones, which is real smart of me. But the guy's been kind enough, they're going to take Anya back to home, and Liam's going to come out and rescue me, because we get no service here, so it's kind of hard to communicate. But they'll hopefully text Liam the part list, and then Liam will come out to me either today, or if he can't today, tomorrow. But there's a hut right there I can stay in, so it's all good. Yeah, it'll be sweet. But this is a big thing. We bring wheel bearings, bring spare parts, or you'll end up like this. So yeah, but it'll be alright. We'll get it all sorted. Cool. Alright, goodbye, Anya.
Bye, Patrick.
I'll see you later.
Patrick on his own in the wilderness.
You'll be right. You'll be
Okay,
right.
We'll go get Liam. Liam will fix you right up.
Yeah, Liam will fix you right up. I'll see you soon, Anya. Love you too. Catch you soon. And there they go. It's a wrap. Wait for Liam. We'll get this sorted. So my mates have taken off. They've gone to hopefully get service and then work out if they can get a spare part, or speak to Liam or someone else who can help me out. Obviously, there's no reception down here. We are in a very, tight gully. It's one of the many places in the high country where you just don't get service. So I've talked to them on the UHF radio as long as I can. Luckily, I've got a decent UHF, so I've been able to pick them up in a fair few times as they get heading over towards Thompson Dam. But I am going to lose them, obviously, and then I'll not know what's going on. So hopefully I hear from them soon, and I can work out whether something's going to happen tonight or if not. But yeah, we'll leave the UHF on and wait and see, and hopefully we hear something.
No, it's okay. I love you. Bye-bye, Patrick.
See ya, love you, bye.
Stay safe, Pat. Text us tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll talk to you then. Thanks, Matt.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Cheers, guys. Catch you later. Well, there you go. I'm staying here tonight. So they tried to get parts and they couldn't get any.
There's blue cheese. There's 2 types of crackers. There's a soft cheese. There's the sausages in the fridge.
Yeah, I've got heaps. I'll be laughing. All right, I'll catch you later.
Okay, bye. I love you. We're going now. Bye, guys.
No worries. See ya. Bye. Love you. All right, so the sit rep is we've had a catastrophic wheel bearing collapse on the left-hand side. I'm glad I got to it before it, got real bad, because you would have seen when we jacked the tire up, the wheel, went side to side pretty bad. And if I had kept driving home, it might have gone for a little bit longer, but it could have got to the point where the wheel literally could have come off on the freeway. And with Anya in the car and high speed, yeah, it could have been really dangerous. So I'm glad we stopped, checked it. I'd much rather be spending a night out in the bush than have something catastrophic happen on the road. So yeah, my mates tried to go and get a spare part. They couldn't get one today. So Liam's gonna come back tomorrow morning and hopefully get a spare part and then come here. So I'm gonna be out here tonight, which is fine. Got the vehicle, we're all set up to do this, so that's no dramas at all. I can clean this up the best I can to get it ready for him. And yeah, just enjoy the night. The weather's good. It'll be, a nice night in the high country. And I am prepared somewhat in this situation. This isn't a life and death situation, right? So it's not a big deal. But if there was to be life and death and you're in a spot with no service, I always carry one of these. It's a PLB, personal locator beacon. And these Like, you press the button and someone's going to come and rescue you, but you only press it in life or death situation. So this is obviously not life and death at all. So wheel bearings are one of those things where it's like I can't just put the wheel on and drive. Like, I need a wheel bearing to be able to move the car. So it's a bit more mission critical, and just another reason why it definitely should be in your spares kit. It's definitely going to be in my kit after this, I can tell you that. Well, I may be broken down, but didn't pick a terrible place to do it. Well, this might be home. Alright, well, I'm gonna be here for the night, so I may as well get comfortable. Go get some wood, get a spot for a fire, get set up, I reckon. And luckily I actually have pretty much all the tools I need. I even have a 54mm hub nut socket for the wheel bearing nuts. So I've literally got pretty much everything we need. Even circlip pliers I had in the King Chrome set, which was awesome. So literally had all the tools, just not the bloody part. But that's all right. All right, let's get this all back on and back together. All right, so we've got the wheel on. Obviously it's a bit how you going because the actual hub can't really get bolted up because there's no bearings in it, but that's on. Mainly the thing is, we just, in case this jack for somewhat fails, I want it to either land on this log or this tire can hopefully hold it up on the stub axle. Just don't want the car, you know, cranking down on one end and smashing all the bar into the ground and all the chassis and all the stuff, you know. So yeah, that should be all sweet. We'll keep going with erecting camp and pack up all this.
Knowing that Liam was coming tomorrow, I could really relax, but this definitely could have been a different situation if I was travelling alone. As it was going to be a cold night, I made sure to cut up plenty of wood so we could have a good fire alongside my broken car.
All right, we're all set up, fire's going, car's all sitting happy, tent's erected, and obviously being a Sunday night, had the place to myself. Firewood is not going to be an issue tonight. It's funny because in the car, probably like 10 minutes before this whole incident happened, I was saying like how, oh yeah, no, the best thing about camping is like your mates, and like, it's not that much fun alone. Like, it's okay, but I think it is good to do, at times, go away by yourself camping anyway. It allows you time just to actually do nothing and think of nothing and not even do anything, but just be inside your own head. And I feel like, and especially somewhere where there's no service, like, so you can't just doom scroll, I feel like it's actually quite important these days to actually let your mind wander a bit and not be constantly stimulated by stuff on the internet. So yeah, I think it's actually quite a good thing. It's funny because I bring this up quite a lot with my mates, and I say like, I reckon we're living in some of the last few years where you can truly go away and you can't communicate to the outside world even if you want to, right? Like, you've got no service, no nothing. In a few years, there's going to be like Starlink to every phone, and there's never going to be a place you can go where you don't have service. And all my mates come back to me and say, just turn on airplane mode, just do that. But it's not the same. Like, the fact that we have to travel places where we literally can't communicate if we want to, and that's going to be a thing of the past. Like, it's going to be like, oh, I could have just did a cell text message, did a SOS text message, as you can on some iPhones, I think now, straight to Liam, hey, this is where I am, come help me. But like, I don't know, I feel like there's a vast difference to when we camp in spots with service to when we camp with spots without service. Like, and even I check my phone all the time, like, but the only time you can properly like all sit down as a group of friends and just not touch your phones is when there's no service. So I don't know, I think it's going to be a little bit lost when we go full coverage everywhere. And I think going back to what, you know, we were talking about last night, and Anya and I were talking about, like, what's the best bits of camping? I feel like that disconnection from, you know, your 9-to-5 job and just being able to hang out with mates and like do things differently, how they probably, you know, it's a more human thing than just rocking up to work every day. Like, I don't know, it's awesome. I think like everyone I know who's gotten into camping keeps camping. Like, once they discover it and find the passion for it, they love it. And like, that's why I think like forward driving and touring and camp, it's just like, it is the best thing, and I think it's so good for people. And like, everyone you come across who's doing it is just having the freaking best time ever. And yeah, it's just such a good thing. So it's bloody awesome. So the plan tonight, chill out, have dinner, go to bed, wake up. Liam should be here by 10:30. Oh, poor Liam. What a legend though. I'd be screwed without him. So yeah, pretty much chill out and all set to go tomorrow.
But little did I know, I was in for quite a surprise that night.
It is 10.
I was just in bed watching some Clarkson's Farm, about to go to sleep. Randomly rocks up.
I got an SOS call.
I thought you were coming tomorrow.
Well, I managed to get a bearing kit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Dan's coming too.
Dan's coming here.
Yeah.
Oh
So we
God.
can just fix it and have a camp out.
Alright, cool. Okay, there you go.
So that way we can sort of not be here all day tomorrow.
That's fair enough.
So-
Alright, cool. So, because you got to stay. Well, I've already got a fire going.
Yeah, well, exactly. I've got my swag.
There you go. Okay, wow. Alright, the party's coming.
Yeah. So now I need to see what you've done to your car.
Oh yeah, hang on, let me get down. Alright, so I was not expecting a rescue tonight, but Liam rocked up. He got the SOS call from Anya and managed to find some parts for me. Oh, look at him, he's got all the goods.
I've got the big boy light.
Oh, it blocks the wood like I said. Rags!
Rags.
I didn't mention rags, but I'm glad you got rags.
Bottle jack, and then I even bought gloves so you can pack the bearings.
Oh, perfect. Oh, you got everything.
Yeah.
You got grease, obviously.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we should have.
Unreal. It's RACV! They made it!
Heard some damsel in distress with a Landcruiser needed help.
Yeah, you heard right.
Is it fixed yet? Did I rock up at the right time?
No, we waited for you.
Oh, should have waited longer.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome. I was not expecting you all to be here tonight.
Oh, well, you know.
Sophie, how you doing?
Good, how
are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
No, we sometimes leave a man behind.
Yeah,
always.
I thought you would have just done it. Yeah, because like I was in bed and then I freaking hear this car come in. I'm like, that sounds like a TD. And I look at it, I'm like, that's Liam.
I was like, Liam probably got there. Patrick's like asleep in his rooftop.
Yeah.
Dude, I was.
He's watching Clarkson Farm.
I wasn't far off.
No surprise.
Lunch blanket on. I was having a great time. When you call for backup, the boys don't muck around. Have a look at some of these kits.
I didn't know if you wanted blue or red. So I bought
A grinder as well. So I was like,
I reckon we can pull apart the entire car here.
wow, it's real proper. Dan bought his overalls.
I want to get any Landcruiser snot on me.
Oh man.
yeah.
So with the boys on site, we got cracking into the job.
That's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to it. So that's the bearing that was probably about to die.
About to die. Yeah, exactly.
You know
There's
those.
There's just bits
oh,
and
yeah,
bits
all
in
your
there.
You know the memes that are like, you know, your wheel bearings watching you put new rims on the car, that sort of thing.
It looks like it's like bronze metallic grease. Because there's so much metal that's been disintegrated.
Yeah,
in there.
literally.
Did you bring 2 of those bearing kits, Liam, or 1?
2.
Oh, good.
We're gonna check the other side.
No, we're going to hit more tracks tomorrow.
Nah,
so
that's-
just making sure we got
no, I got
one
a
for
second
the other
one.
side.
Can never be too sure with these Landcruisers.
No, that's it.
I should have known better than to call up 2 Nissan owners, but they had the parts we needed, so we got stuck into hitting out the old bearing races out of the hub, ready for us new bearings.
Good job, Paddy.
Thanks.
Alright, we'll go back to talking about burgers. Put the new ones in, would you? I wonder if people will still say you should have used a press, not a hammer, even though we're in the middle of the bush.
Yeah.
That work light is freaking
Yeah,
good though,
so
isn't it?
handy. isn't
So
it?
good.
Yeah.
MVP.
I was like, we can't do it in the dark, and then Liam brought that, and I'm like, we can do it in the dark. And the other thing we can look at is the spindle. Now, I only checked the top. I just ran my finger on the top here and said, oh yeah, the groove's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then Dan gets here and he puts his, he's like, did you check the bottom? I'm like, no, I didn't check the bottom.
Everyone checks the top because it's like you look at it and you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, the top's fine.
Yeah.
There's never any weight on the top.
Yeah, yeah.
So if the top's cooked, the bottom's gone.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But yeah, it's not horrible, but I'd be replacing it
Yeah.
sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
So we'll just check how the bearing's going to go on it before we pack it.
Yeah.
That'll give us an idea of. There's a few little tricks we can use if we need to, just to get us by for now. But it's got a bit of play in it.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. I reckon what we'll do is we'll get a bit of file and a bit of emery paper if you got some, and we'll just clean the lip off it.
Yep.
Then we'll see
Yep.
if it's got any play in it.
Yep.
And we'll go from there.
Dan was also saying there was a bit of wear on the back of this, what do you call that part of the spindle? I don't know.
The seal face.
Seal face.
Yeah.
So when we were getting like, where you would saw the grease coming out of it, it has obviously been mixing with water, which is obviously not good for your bearings because once the grease disappears, your bearings gonna get hot and wear out.
The more water, anything in your grease is going to stop it doing its job. But I think the biggest problem is you've got water in there, so it's going to cause corrosion. So every time you stop, it's going to corrode on a certain spot. And then you get rolling again. You know, like look at that. There's literally rust starting to go on the spindle.
Right.
Which that's not a problem. But if it's rusting there, then it's going to be doing the same on the bearing face.
Yeah.
You know, like you leave that bearing out in the rain, it's hardened steel, but it will still corrode. And then as soon as it, you know, picks up a spot, it's just going to keep wearing and wearing. And thing is, once they get any contamination in the grease, it never goes away. It doesn't just, you know, contaminate one spot and stay there. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Hopefully that, see?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Now it's still a little bit loose.
Yeah.
So I might just punch that a little bit. So the issue is that because you've lost that material, realistically, it probably would be all right how it is, but there's a chance that it could just start spinning that in a race again. So what we'll do is, I mean, I'd call it braille. It's probably not the correct term for it, but we'll just get a center punch, and we'll just put some punch marks around here. Again, it's not a permanent fix, but it'll stop it spinning to get you home.
Okay, right.
We'll punch this, and that way when the bearing pulls on, so every punch mark you put, you know, you punch a dimple in the middle and it makes a little ridge either side of it. And that stops it spinning. That's had the effect we want it to.
That is sick.
Like I said, it's not a permanent fix. Alright? That should get you out of trouble. We'll pack some bearings and chuck it back together. It's that cold, even the grease is thicker. Lovely.
So with the wheel bearings in and greased, we can put our hub assembly back on the spindle. But just as we thought we were home and hosed, we had one more problem to sort out. And this one, we had no replacements for. So this was going to be a bush fix.
Oh yeah, it just jumped out there when you did it there, Dan.
So it's wiped the end of that tang off and it has started to spin the wheel nut, the hub nuts. So this is very bush mechanic. But the little retainer that goes between the bearing and the nuts has a key on it, or a tang that fits in a keyway on the stub axle to stop the nuts rotating with the wheel bearings. And when the wheel bearings have grabbed it, they've just taken the end off that tang and it's just not quite enough to engage and stop it wanting to rotate. And it's ovaled this slightly, or ovaled the whole washer. And I've tried just smacking it on the edge here to get it to square up, but it's just bruising the edge more than it's actually taking the oval out of it. So we're just going to chuck it in the coals, get a bit of heat into it, and then I'm hoping we can do the same, just tap it on the edge and get it to shrink up just enough that that tang engages. It'll be a bush fix, but hopefully get us out of trouble.
Forged in fire.
In the coals.
So by heating up our lock washer in the fire, Dan could hopefully then shape it in a way that would allow it to lock in the keyway.
Solid, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I reckon it's already gone.
Alright, now it's very oval now, so we may have to file a bit out of the inner circle there, but we'll see how we go. I tell ya. We have the technology. That is engaging, not rotating. Mate! Golden.
Fire out.
Fix it. Hey, if you can't fix it with a hammer, fix it with fire.
That is such a good bush fix.
That's like properly...
It's really good.
Properly happy now. Yeah, it's not... And it can't come up enough because it's ovaled. It can't
Exactly, it literally can't jump out.
So.
It could. He's pretty good. Tell you what.
Golden. Technician A says, replace with a new part. Technician B says, fix the old part with fire and a hammer.
So with the problem solved, we could then tighten up the wheel bearings
Look at that.
and then reassemble the rest of the hub.
Alright. With a lot of help from good friends, it should be all back together. So yeah, wheel on, can drop it down, and then yeah, we should be good to roll on out of here. So, good work. Alright, so it's the next morning, the car is all packed up, we're ready to go. Big thanks to all my mates who came out, helped out, got this car going again. It's, yeah, definitely pays to have some good mates. But I think I've made a pretty big lesson out of all this, and that is pack wheel bearings, make sure you got your spare parts, especially when you're coming out places like this, so you don't get stranded. But I think since all of us are right here right now, we're going to go out and hit some more tracks since we're all together. But yeah, get subscribed for all that. If you want to help support us, you can buy some merch over at aussiearvos.com.au. Get subscribed, and we'll see you all in the next episode.
Next time.
I can't believe you guys dragged me into this shit.
Patrick's idea.
Patrick's idea, yeah. Oh, we're already here. Now that we've fixed my wheel bearing, let's break it. Bounce it off some
And then we
rocks.
can repair it on a hill.
Yeah.